Hello, and welcome to the Mindfulness Book Podcast. I'm your host, Lena, and today we're talking about a book that is very exciting to us. It's a book by Bante. Have you ever thought that mindfulness isn't for you because you thought it was just too lofty, mystical, and a complicated thing to do? Like you couldn't clear your mind? If you did, this book may be something you want to tap into. Let's take a look into this book and talk about the five key points. That first topic is I can't clear my thoughts. One of the things that Monte G talks about is a lot of people are hesitant to start mindfulness because they can't clear their thoughts. When I first got started, I didn't know how to do that. I would sit and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be thinking? And just the act of sitting down and taking that time away from everything going on in my life. I was a very busy person with children to raise, a job, and just a lot going on in my personal life. So take the time to sit down and even first make the attempt to be centered and make that time for myself was already a first step. If you're doing that, please keep doing it. You will find that in itself is the offer to bring in mindfulness, the very first step to mindfulness practice. Getting to clear your thoughts is a challenge for many. And even to this day, after many years of practicing mindfulness and meditation, you will come to learn that it really just doesn't exist, not without a lot of practice, a lot of intention. It's sometimes referred to as the monkey mind and the phrases of taming the mind. You can only suppress for a certain amount of time. And there's also different kinds of techniques to allow the mind to just have its thoughts. Bante G's books, he says to don't try to suppress your thoughts, just allow them. And as we said, even last week, just be with your thoughts. Everyone has that challenge when you're first starting mindfulness. It's not something that should deter us. So that's just one thing to note that he shared. And the next point that he raised as a myth was I cannot sit still. I know this one very well because you could be sitting in meditation and all of a sudden you might feel like, oh, my nose itches, or you want to move your foot or something like that. Acknowledging that it's just your body resisting a little bit. You're not bad at meditation, it's just a myth. Over time, your body will come to settle with the practice. These are just myths that will settle themselves. And the other myth is that one can think that I need to practice for an hour. According to Bante G, this is only a myth. You don't need to be in a special place or you don't need to be on a mountaintop. You don't need to start a practice with an intention of an hour. The offer of even 5 minutes will have benefits over time. And as you continue to practice and grow your practice, you will see great benefits. So continue to stick with. In order to start a practice, those are the myths that we need to come away from and not allow them to deter and distract us. I did want to share a quote from Bhante G's book that I thought was very impactful to me. He says, be gentle in yourself, be kind to yourself. You may not be perfect, but you are all you've got to work with. And that's a quote from Bhante. It just teaches us the message of self compassion, especially in terms of the myths that were just shared in this podcast. It reminds us to be gentle and kind with ourselves. To start a meditation, we're going to go into one very quickly. So, the first one is to just get into a comfortable position, whether you're sitting or lying down, so that your body can relax. So, that is the first thing in order to meditate, wherever you are, as long as you're not driving or walking and you're in a safe location. So, your first step would be to Sit or lie down and get and find a comfortable position. You can set a timer for 1, 2, or 3 minutes, whatever you can commit to at this point. If your mind wanders, just gently notice that it wanders. Don't try to bring it back. Don't try to do anything. And the next thing you could do is to just focus on your breath. Just the act of noticing your breath will encourage relaxation. And notice your breath going out and going in. You're breathing in. Say, I know I'm breathing in, and I know I'm breathing out. When you're breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, and breathing out. I know I'm breathing out, breathing in, I'm breathing in, breathing out. I know. When you do that, you can repeat that as many times as you would like. When you're ready to stop, just allow yourself to come back. You finish your mindfulness practice. And you can do that with your eyes closed. You will like, and you will find that you will have some relaxation. I think